Tonight,
Here we go.
we are here in what I
Ready?
think is one of the most incredibly themed, immersive dining experience you can have, I think, in all of Disney World.
I'm excited. I've never been, so I want to check it out. You've been one time
I've
for
been
lunch,
one time, yep, for lunch.
but we'll
It's very
check
different
it out.
now. It has a prefix menu. You are able to choose from, I think a fairly good amount of
appetizer.
things.
Yeah, they have a wide variety of
A
stuff.
wide variety, like
Looking at
5
the
or
menu.
6 of each thing that you can choose from. Appetizer, you have an entree, you have a dessert. If you haven't guessed where we are yet, it's pretty romantic. It's pretty amazing. We're going to be our guest.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's so beautiful here.
How am I? I am an enchanted suit of armor. How should I be? Oh, that's wondering. Well, actually, I feel pretty good. That'll be.
So when you come to be our guest, you do have a prefix menu, but you still have a lot of good choices that you get to make. It's not fully, you're able to choose your appetizer and your entree. The desserts everyone gets. They have a wonderful beer and wine list, as well as 3 cocktails. You have a French 75, a Boulevardier, and a Bloody Mary, which is fantastic. Mrs. Potts is apparently making the desserts, as our server was so sweet to tell us. And apparently, the Beast's favorites currently are the filet mignon and the French onion soup. So I'm thinking that sounds pretty amazing. But we're going to try a couple different things so that we can kind of get a real sense of how things are and be able to do a decent sort of review for you guys. But on the wines, they do have some really cool wines that are specific to the restaurant here, which I'm very excited. I would like to try some of those. I think that with dinner, I just ordered a Pinot Noir for now, but with dinner, I'm definitely going to try one of these to see which one. I'm not sure yet, but they've got some fantastic choices on here. They have an Enchanted Rosé, Enchanted Champagne, and then they've got the Shadow of the Beast specials, which is really beautiful. I love when you get these little roses as your napkin, so cute at the table. So we are in, I think, the portrait room, which has this like music box, Beast and Belle dancing, and the portraits all around the room are of their favorite memories, as it has been told. The ballroom is fantastic in the next room, but it is quite loud in there. That's one thing to know. It's definitely a high energy restaurant with a lot of hard surfaces. So you end up with, quite a bit of noise. What do you have here?
I've got the Boulevardier. So it's interesting. It's a Knob Creek bourbon with some Campari and sweet vermouth. So looks like some maraschino cherries or Luxardo cherries, actually. Now that I look at them, let's see. It's good. I like it. I like Manhattan, so I really like this, and it's got the Luxardo cherries. So
always a hit for you.
Cheers.
I will say this, it's really pretty.
It's very pretty.
Very nice looking.
It's always what I look for in a drink.
So I did the Pinot Noir from Burgundy, so the French Pinot Noir. It's okay.
Just
it's
okay.
Nice. It's nice. It's not like wow, It's a little lighter than I'm used to. Even I know Pinot Noir is a lighter wine in the reds, but it's even lighter than what I'm used to. But it has a nice flavor to it. It's got a little bit of a crispness, which I wasn't expecting. I wish it had a little bit more going on. I'm excited to try the one that's the Shadow of the Beast. After this, it's very, very good. Not good. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like, wow.
Sound a little bit on the fence there.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm going to drink it and I'm going to enjoy it. But I was hoping it would be have a little bit more going on, It's
a little more berries and spices.
Light. Yeah, it's very light.
Depth and flavor.
Yeah, which, Pinot Noir can run a range, right? This one's definitely on the lighter side, but very nice.
Better than a box?
I'll tell you one thing, it's better than a box. So,
Right.
but it's very nice. If you like a nice light red, it's going to be perfect.
Cheers.
So the beast does not stop to meet people, but he does make his way around the room in order to
Say
greet
hello to
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah, kind of get your greetings.
All right. So I'm a little nervous.
I would be nervous if I were you.
He gets the fillet. I got the fillet. Hopefully he doesn't want my fillet.
Thank goodness it's not here yet. He might have stolen it from you.
Yeah.
He's quite the handsome lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
I still get so nervous. Hello, nice to meet you.
I'm trying your fillet today.
It's nice. He makes his way around. Everybody gets to see him. You can take pictures, but not with him.
Take some pictures.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep. I got some escargot,
Okay.
sauteed in garlic butter. So I do love garlic butter, escargot.
It's up your
I'm a
alley.
big fan. So we'll get one. You can see they're nice and meaty. So they're very good size. That is good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Very strong garlic butter, and then there's the escargot flavor. I don't know. It's just a hint earthy. But
Yeah, I was going to
very
ask, is
good.
it
It's
almost a mushroomy earthiness to it, or?
almost a truffle-y earthiness, like a kind of that style earthiness.
But it doesn't taste like truffle. It's just the earthiness comparison. Okay.
That's yeah.
Cool.
Almost tastes like truffle.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Well, I just want to mention, as though we've already dug into it, though, there's a beautiful whipped butter with an herbed olive oil and a full baguette, which comes in its own bag.
That's
For you
why
to
they
just-
call it a baguette.
Yeah, for you to just stare into. He's here all night, folks.
Tip your servers.
But very, very good. But now I get to finally dig into this French onion soup and tell you guys I love French onion soup so much. In fact, one of the things, I don't even get to have it very often, but I remember when I was off of gluten,
Oh,
we would go to places, and for some reason, I think that's because we were up on the, in New England. And we would go out to eat, and it was, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they have French onion soup. Oh my gosh, they have French onion soup.
then
But
it's got the bread in it.
I'm going to tell you something though. Boat rights, and I bet you here too, they will actually make, if you remember, Grace, I had it, they will do a gluten-free crouton French onion soup for you, and it was very, very good. So just in case you are gluten-free, you can still have your French onion soup.
So you'll see the giant crouton in there, a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, there's like a couple.
Looks nice and brothy. Oh, look at those onions. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
That's nice cheese pull.
The aroma, I don't know if you caught all that steam coming up. The aroma is like heaven.
All right, let's see.
It has all of that sweet oniony smell with the beef broth.
It looks amazing.
It's like the creaminess, of course, of the cheese, which is so, so good. But that broth is so spot on, exactly what you think of when you are having or craving French onion soup. I have been places where the broth doesn't deliver, where it's a little weak, a little watery.
Yeah.
And in places that turn over this much, you would almost expect it. I don't know why, but my expectations would be that it would be a little bit less punch to it. This has all the punch. And by the way, this is packed with onions. This is not just
I saw him.
broth.
You can see him in
It
there
is
coming out.
jam-packed with onions. So this is a huge win. I know why it's Beast's favorite, because it's absolutely awesome. I mean, really, this is fantastic. I'm very excited about it. And now I'm really excited about that baguette, because I
In
can
there
dip it
to
in.
soak some of that up. Let's see. Let's get a close up here.
I mean, look, it's
Look at all those onions.
the onion. Look at,
Wow. Look at that. Rich, thick broth. Oh. Score.
Yeah, this
That
is
looks
beautiful.
Really good.
So here we have my beautiful dry aged pork chop. I got to tell you, this is like a big deal.
It looks amazing.
That I ordered meat with a bone. I do not eat meat with a bone. I'm going to eat as much of this as I can, and then I'll probably trade with Manny. But I did want to show you, this is a beautiful dish, but this is this shrimp enhancement.
Yep.
So this right here is not normally on here. This is a lovely little crock. It does come with 4 shrimp. This is going to be in a citrus butter fondue. Okay, so a citrus butter fondue. And it looks wonderful. The fondue looks nice and thick. They're very small shrimp, but the flavor, it smells great. Really, really like this. I would highly recommend doing that. So what are your thoughts so far on the overall experience?
It was good. I think just a note, one, you should keep the menu because we want to look at other wines when you're maybe selecting something to pair and you maybe tried one. So we didn't. We had our phone, so we kind of worked with that, but it feels better if you have the menu, and that's our fault.
Yeah, she did ask if we would like to hold on to a menu, and we didn't, and that was a mistake. Yeah,
it was our bad. But otherwise, the baguette was a little bit firm, or sometimes they are. They get a little bit drier. But my escargot was fantastic. One thing I really like about it is it's really to me, it's a really good, true appetizer. Like, you get a big burst of flavor, it gets your kind of body excited about getting some food, and it's not too much. You're not going to fill up on escargot.
I've noticed that lately. Have you, like, the appetizers are now like gigantic entrees?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Some places you get appetizer as an entree, and you'll be fine. But so that was good, and this looks good. I think the timing was a little quick for us, but we do like to enjoy a nice, slow-paced dinner where a lot of times you come here, most people maybe want to get back out and do what they got to do, get back out to the park or whatever.
For sure.
But we're here to enjoy, so it was a little rushed. Not tremendously, but that's my thoughts so far.
Yeah, just a little, like, it's close to the edge of where you don't feel rushed, but we're almost at that line.
Yeah, it was
almost
right
there.
At the line.
Yeah, they've really kind of figured out that fine line of like, ooh, one more breath, and had they come 3 breaths earlier, I would have felt rushed.
But it feels like they didn't look at where we were relative to their time.
I think that based on the scale and size of the restaurant, that they're firing probably based on a timing thing, or then looking at, which makes sense because, I mean, this place it's a turn and burn machine, right? But it's fine dining, so it's like a weird dance between the two. Yep. So if you're looking for a leisurely dining experience, that's going to be your Narcoossee's, that's going to be your Citricos. I'm just thinking of like what's right here around the Magic Kingdom, California Grill. But if you're looking for perfection in theming, you want to come here.
For sure.
Yay! I already like the color. Beautiful, thank you. Yeah. So we did go ahead and get the Chateauneuf Pop, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
This is the In the Shadow of the Beast.
Shadow of the Beast.
Yes, this is their what's it called? Their private label.
Private label.
And I was reading about this earlier today because, I like to prepare myself for these things.
Why are you focusing on me, man?
Anyway, as I was saying, and this sounded really, really good. So I'm excited to try this. The Pinot Noir was nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was very nice. But you tried it too, Manny, and you said it was light.
Yeah, it was very light.
It hit light.
It was a light red wine, which a Pinot is usually light. So we'll see. This one looks a lot denser. The color's a lot richer.
This is still a mild, but it's not weak. Like, it has a lovely, perfectly balanced blend. So, it is a blend. It's a red blend. It's very, very nice. It's smooth and lovely. It's actually, weirdly enough, going to pair beautifully with both our pork and the filet, because it sits right in that sweet spot where it can kind of go either way. I don't like white wines, so I didn't want to go with the white, but I think this is going to be delicious, especially because this has such a high flavor profile to it that I think this will hold up, which is going to be really not overwhelm it, which is what you worry about, but really, really excited about it. I was right earlier when I said that this was going to bring more of what I'm craving, and it's really nice. Very good. I think that the difference, if you're looking for like a romantic fine dining experience in the parks, you can certainly get it. And this is lovely. I think that the environment is so beautiful. We are in the portrait gallery, or I don't know what they actually call the room, but I would say this is the least favorite of the rooms. If you want the most romantic and you're not filming, definitely try to get the West Wing. If you want a room that is just breathtaking, get the ballroom, and I'll show those to you guys. But this room here is actually, it's nice because it has good lighting. It's not as big and cavernous as the ballroom. It's not as dark as the West Wing. So this for us was a really perfect fit for what we're trying to do and being able to see and being able to hear. So, take those things into consideration when you're coming here. I think each dining room has a totally different experience, to be honest with you.
So this is the Shadow of the Beast?
Shadow of the Beast, Chateauneuf du Pape.
She mentioned fruit. I'm not picking up fruit on the front end, but it's very smooth and silky. There's not much of a finish. That's a really good one. I think it's going to go well. Yeah, it's very smooth. Yeah.
It's very smooth. And you do get a moment there where you definitely get a spiciness across, and then it goes away right away.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, let's check
Here's
this out.
the filet. Let's see, medium rare.
I was going to say, did they ask you how you wanted it prepared? I missed
I
that.
don't know. I just said medium rare. All right. Ooh, okay. All right.
It's
a little higher than medium rare, but
it's a little bit closer to medium.
It looks like a medium.
It's sat.
But it shouldn't go from medium rare to medium. But it still looks amazing.
And you're using a glorified butter knife.
This is a butter knife I'm cutting it with.
Actually, it's not even a glorified butter knife. It's just a
really
butter
knife.
Get some of that sauce. Ooh.
Okay. That is really good.
Is it?
Really good, high quality filet. Everything you expect in it, soft. You saw how it cut. Very tender, very subtle. It melts in your mouth. It really melts in your mouth. It's pretty amazing. Excellent filet.
And how's the sauce?
The sauce is good. I don't know how much green. I don't think I got any of the green stuff on, which that's the peppercorn-ish. It was good. But the filet stole the show.
This is the peppercorn. This is the au poivre.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't have some.
And how was it?
It just blended in really nice. It didn't stand out. The filet just stood out on its own. I mean, it's got great meaty, seared flavor. It's very good. Going in also with the butter knife, so hopefully should be quite tender.
It is what you want, obviously with a pork. Mine's, unfortunately, it's a little dry. We did talk, and so it probably sat. And sometimes, it will continue to cook. It's very nice that there's a great flavor involved with the pork. The way it's cooked is really, really nice. The sauce is really interesting because it's just like red bell pepper, like roasted red bell peppers. And so it has that, you're very familiar with that flavor, right? And that is a pretty strong flavor. And if you know how pork is, it just kind of adapts it'll just take on that flavor. I do think that because of the cut on this, it's holding its flavor very nicely, the pork I'm saying, that seared flavor that it has. But then you add on the bell pepper. I would take a little bit off because while I love roasted bell pepper, it's dominating a little bit, but it's very, very good. I do want to try one of these shrimp really quick too.
Yeah, those shrimp would try. Let's see, going in there's 4. So they're, wow, okay, pretty good size.
Yep, so this is it's in the citrus burr, or, citrus butter fondue.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm. That's excellent. That's really good.
There we go. Okay. Nice.
The shrimp, we've been chatting for a while. Those shrimp are still perfectly cooked and perfectly tender. I fully expected them to be chewy and a little bit over, because you know it's shrimp. We've been sitting here chatting. They're still amazing. Really good. You're gonna love them.
All right.
You're definitely gonna love them. But really do like the pork. Really good. I have a feeling we're gonna like the filet more. I really like this because these are like literally each one is a 2-bite situation. Like fair like your Apple Watch. It's not like one of the new ones that's big. Like, so don't get it twisted. Like these aren't
like,
huge.
here's a spoon.
Right. So the scale
Regular
is
spoon.
nice, right?
Yeah.
And I like that they're 3 just completely different types of flavors.
Yeah, it's a good.
You
got
check,
a fruity. You got a what's the green one?
It's not green, it's gray. It's the gray stuff.
Gray stuff.
It's delicious.
I know. Don't believe me. Ask the dish.
There you go. Okay. So you get your obligatory gray stuff, which you have to do, right? And then you have this beautiful, beautiful other desserts here. So this is like a chocolate truffle hazelnut
crushed,
and a strawberry Grand Marnier. I don't know. I'm going to put it all in, but really, really beautiful. I think this whole thing looks amazing. Look at these. Oh,
prawn.
look at this macaron. Look at that. I don't know if you can see, there's a little gel bit right in the center there. She gorgeous. I do love a good macaron. I'm worried about this. I hope it's not like just pure icing.
No, it looks good. I bet you it's well done.
Oh, this is very good. It's not too sweet. It has a brightness, like a citrus brightness, a little floral, but not the floral where you're like, oh, I'm eating perfume. Not at all. Just like it dances in the breath of it a little bit, which is actually really good.
Floral, I better watch out for that.
I know. And there's like a raspberry. Oh, it is. All of those flavors show up. So they're not just melting away because they're accompanied with, partnered with one another. They each get a little moment to shine. But man, together, I really like this. I know the gray stuff. The gray stuff is like whipped cream Oreo, if I remember correctly. And I'm very excited about the chocolate hazelnut. This, I bet you, is going to end up being my favorite.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do you remember when you were a kid and your grandma would have these little raspberry candies where it twisted just at the top? And it was hard candy. It was shaped like a raspberry, but the inside had like a raspberry jelly. Like a really typical candy. I'm going to put a picture of it up on here. Weirdly enough, this just takes me right there to eating
like
that
a Brock's
candy. They're like old school dish candies. They were shaped like little raspberries, but they were hard candy. But the inside actually was soft. It had like a raspberry jelly in the inside, which sounds weird, but they were so good. That's what this tastes like.
All right.
Come try it and tell me I'm wrong. I'll be happy to know.
Yeah, if you can find it.
Oh.
You got to go 88 miles an hour with 1.21 gigawatts.
No, you don't. They still sell them.
What?
Yeah, they still make them.
Okay.
I'm going to get you one.
So this is the gray stuff. I'm going to take a bite from this side because that's just plain white chocolate, which I'm not a fan of. So I can actually gently move Chip over.
It's Chip. He's so sweet and cute.
I might break him. Uh-oh, I chipped him. All right, let's see. And you get a thing of the scoop of both, everything?
Yeah, it's pretty much yeah.
Okay. All right, so this is the gray stuff. Let's see. very sweet.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not going to be convulsions.
Okay,
That one's not going to be your jam.
that's a lot of sweet.
It's pretty much buttercream
Pretty much
frosting.
like a spoonful of frosting.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you had the gray stuff. Are you going to have a talk with the dishes?
Yeah. I wouldn't listen to dishes. I mean, I know
They've-
seen a lot of food. They've tried a lot of things, but I think their taste buds are a little off.
All right, but I do think you're going to like the chocolate hazelnut deal.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about
Give
that.
that one a
It's
whirl.
dark chocolate,
I think that's just a pick up and eat it.
like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I don't think you can bite it.
It's like a bomb truffle.
Huh? Oh. Oh wow. Oh.
Too sweet?
Yeah. I did not expect that.
Okay, what
It
happened?
was like dark chocolate, which is my favorite chocolate. Very thin layer of it around there. And then like a face full of Welch's strawberry jelly. I did not expect it in
There you go.
sweet.
This has been, let me tell you right now, it's gorgeous. It's so quiet and lovely in here. We had an 8:15 reservation. You come in here, it's just so beautiful in here. They did a really good
They
job
did an excellent
of the theming in this restaurant. It is so beautiful. It's everything you hope it'll be, I think.
even from when you start to walk in the gate,
Oh.
like outside, way out
Outside.
the path. I mean,
Go slow. Take it in. Look at all the gargoyle like kind of guys like holding up the lights and holding up the pillars, and the architecture all around is just, it's so beautifully designed. It's just unreal.
and the knights who say me.
What?
The
Yeah.
knights.
The
say
knights.
me.
Oh, the knights in that hallway. Go check them out if you're waiting for your table. So you used to come in, okay, and you would go over there and you would walk up to a kiosk and you would order your food on there. And then they would take you and seat you, and your food came. It was a whole different animal. Like I came for lunch one time, and I had like it wasn't a Philly cheesesteak, but it's like a cheesesteak sandwich and fries. It was absolutely delicious.
So is lunch the same format now?
Yeah, they went to, when it reopened after COVID, actually I think even before COVID, it had gone, I'm not sure the timeline there, I'll look it up, but it had gone to this prefix menu, which I think is great too. I mean, it's $70
that's
for an
good.
adult for dinner. However, you're getting a really good quality appetizer, a really good quality entree, and an array of desserts. Like a little trial plate of desserts. So you're getting a 3-course meal. Is it expensive? Yeah, it's expensive. But I think if you went to a restaurant and you ordered a $12 appetizer, a $25, $30 entree, and a $12 dessert, you'd be sitting in a similar sort of, it wouldn't be 70. You're sitting in a similar range, but then you add to that the environment, the fact that you're inside the park having this dining experience, and that's where the premium comes into play. So I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I have put off coming here for fear that it would feel like I was at a wedding. I mean, you know what I mean? That the dining experience would feel like wedding food. My fears were completely washed away. I really enjoyed it. I will say this though, that filet and that French onion soup, your escargot, the wine.
Your pork chop.
Oh, the pork chop was very good. Very good. But I'm saying like that filet, where it's at,
Yeah.
I mean, my pork chop was very good. It just paled next to that filet, because that filet, I can't believe how good that filet was.
All right, we did it.
Wow.
Be
That-
our guest.
It's so beautiful in there.
It was.
It's really, really such a cool experience.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. A lot of good food.
Here are our thoughts on it. Service was wonderful. Our server was fantastic. Really enjoyed her. She did a great job. It's a little right on your heels, not uncomfortably so, but the nice part of that is you're going to be able to get in and get out at a decent amount of time if that's your goal. But I think that our overall take on it was that this was great, especially if you are needing to check this off your Disney bucket list, or you're a huge or even moderate level
Beauty and the Beast
fan. But if you are a food fan, a foodie fan, and you're looking to come here to Disney World and have a really nice dinner out, I think that you have better options that probably are even more affordable in the parks, or excuse me, in the resorts.
Yeah, I would agree. Because this is part of like it's almost like character dining where you're
really
paying
is.
a premium.
The character
it's a great experience.
Is the building.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, you see the beast,
And
but
the
you're not
different
really.
rooms.
Yeah. In this case, it's character dining, but the character here is that you're at the Beast Castle.
Yep.
You know,
or in the cast.
And it's quite extraordinary. It is. It's something that you'll always remember, and for that, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
For that, it gets a 5 out of 5 for me. As far as like, you got to do it at least once if you're a fan. You know.
Yeah. It's something experience for sure.
Yeah.
If you're a fan.
Yeah. If you're going for the food, you got other options I think that are better. But if you do go, get the filet. Just get the filet. Everybody at your table, just get the filet.
Yep. It's a Beast's favorite.
It's the Beast's favorite.
And we know why now.
And he knows what he's talking about, right?
Yep.
French onion soup, fantastic again.
Escargot, good.
Yeah. Wine choices, really enjoyed that Chateauneuf de Pape that we had at... All right, Joey. Anyway, yeah, great night. Beautiful. Really glad we did it.
Yep.
Best part is now we just hop on a boat back to Fort Wilderness and we're home. Love that. So cool. By the way, we're here right now and it's like extra park hours, which we don't get at Fort Wilderness. We're just walking out of the park because our dinner ended at like 10:10 or something.
Yeah. A little after 10.
It's so cool. It's like empty in here.
It's very empty.
So if you have those extra park hours, dang, take advantage of that because it is really, really cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed dinner as much as we did. Sorry, Bear. But with that, we'll see you on the next one.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you.